Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Henry Sierra and thank you for clicking on this video. On my channel you can find my journey through filmmaking as I pursue my passion through these videos. I also talk about creative theory, things like the approach, the perspective, the mindset, and things that you can do to make yourself better on this platform over time. In this one we're going to be talking about MrBeast, the empire that he is building, how he has built that from the ground up, and where this can actually potentially go for him because it's going to get a lot bigger than just where he's at right now. But we'll get into it. Let's get started. So I've actually made a couple of other videos about MrBeast because I want to kind of incorporate his story with my branding because I think it works really well in terms of like the growth factors and stuff like that. So I made a playlist for you guys to go watch those videos. There's only like 5 or 6 right now. But in one of them, it is about the interview that he had with Casey Neistat. And I want to use a specific clip for that because it tells how long he's been doing this and how long it actually took him to get anywhere. And well, here is that.
Really? Because I literally gave up my entire teenage years before I was 13 till after I was 19, so my whole teenage years were grinding on YouTube. And then other people grind for a year or 2 years or even 3 years and then they don't make it and they complain, and it's like, I mean, you're just kind of scratching the surface, you know, like you gotta put in more hours.
So yeah, it took him many years to like start and get anywhere, and he tells you like 3 years and you're barely scratching the surface, and most people can't last that long. But when he started with very almost like nothing. Like you can see in these clips where he was making Minecraft videos, Call of Duty videos, and had very bad quality video cameras. Also using this clip from his Logan Paul interview where he did this interview on Impulsive, where he talks about how he has not even been making money until the past few months ago.
Up till recently, I really didn't make money. Like if I got a big paycheck, that was just the budget for that month. And that's how I ran my channel up to like 6 months ago. Like I like year after year after year after year after year. And still I'm not making hardly anything, but I was just like, I don't care. I'm going to keep doing it.
I just want to put this into context. Think about it like this. You start a YouTube channel from the ground up out of pure passion, out of just wanting to create videos and paying attention to the audience and how they react to it, and building your stuff off of that. MrBeast has done that for years and years and years, and he is growing exponentially and faster than ever. He's one of the biggest YouTube creators out right now. And he's not really even making money for himself. He's more focused on the kind of business of it, and how to pay everyone else that is working for him, because that's what he's building, the empire. That's kind of how this is. He has his team, he has his niche, he has these huge projects that cost a lot of money. So he's more focused on the growth factor, the awareness, the brand, the longevity of his YouTube channel, not just making money off of it right off the bat. Because, well, in a couple of years, he will start making that money. We tend to think a lot about these kind of people because, well, off of first impressions, it looks like they're just completely rich, buried in money, and don't know what to do with it besides make some awesome videos. When in reality, MrBeast is playing this very smart because he's not spending much money on himself. He's more so spending money on the investment of ideas, his clothing brand, things that will still be here 10 years from now because he's building an empire. And when you're building an empire, it takes 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. I said 30 twice there, didn't I? MrBeast gets that, and he gets that he's still just starting because this dude is just motivated and pumped, and he expresses it in pretty much every interview that he does.
What about your plans for, like, I don't know, a life?
Yeah.
Do you have one of those, like a real life with like a
no, not at the moment.
with like a girlfriend?
Yeah, any girls right now?
Maybe in like a year, but dude, at the moment, like stuff there's so big projects.
You ain't got your eye on any honeys?
Not at the moment.
So I think that this is a really great opportunity to kind of learn from MrBeast and his journey. The dude isn't really worried about money. He's more worried about audience interaction, engagement, taking care of the people around him, and just more so building awareness around his name on YouTube because his name is a lot more important than a fast paycheck. And more importantly, without making this whole thing about MrBeast, but kind of tailoring it towards myself and, well, you guys that are watching it. So if you're one of those people, think about it like this. MrBeast has been doing this for pretty much a decade. He spent his entire teenage years making videos and trying things and just trying to make it and trying to bring awareness to MrBeast, the name. I think it's really encouraged that you guys try and go for that method. I am very much so doing that for my method with adapting creativity. I'm not making any money off of this channel yet, but I'm building the brand. I'm building the awareness around my name. So when I get a video that is high ranking or gets attention, it's going to bring a lot of eyes to the actual brand itself, not so much just a fast paycheck off of one video. That is what we're talking about when we bring up the word empire here. And that is what it means. You don't just want the overnight success. You want the long-term kind of idealistic structure that MrBeast is showing us how to build here. So I want to know from you guys, where do you guys think MrBeast is going to be with this? Do you think he's doing a good job building this empire? Do you think he's going to be one of the biggest YouTubers ever? Maybe, maybe not. Let me know down in the comments below. Alright guys, and with that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to go watch my other MrBeast videos. I have 4 or 5 of them, and he commented on one of them. So that's pretty exciting. Yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Other than that, bye.